watching and equipments. It has always been a great treat for eyes to observe the heavenly objects. The heavenly objects have also been studied since ancient times. This gave rise to a branch of science called astronomy. When it comes to astronomy, we often come across the terms sky and space. Do you know what is the difference between them? A visible portion of the atmosphere and outer space seen by simple eyes without any equipment from the earth is known as the sky. Whereas an infinite, limitless three-dimensional expanse in which the solar system, stars, celestial bodies, galaxies, and endless universe exists is known as the space. Both sky and space lack a definite boundary. However, the sky is a very tiny part of the space. Do you know what is meant by space observation and why is it important? A study of the planets, stars, celestial bodies and galaxies with the help of appropriate equipment and attempting to understand the extent of universe, its structure, etc. is known as space observation. Space observation gives us the information of stars, planets, comets, and other celestial bodies around the Earth. It is because of space observation that we have learnt about the infinite extent of the universe. Man tried to understand the sky with sheer observation by naked eyes. With time, he noticed that the position of the stars changed with time. It made him to think that this change has an impact on seasons and in turn on agriculture. Also, the positions of the constellations was useful for navigation through seas. Thus, man began to make determined efforts towards sky watching. But in earlier days, he did not have equipment to get a closer view of the stars and planets in the sky. This difficulty was then solved by some great scientists. An introduction to scientists. In 1608, spectacle maker and researcher Hans Lippershey discovered that seeing through two lenses kept one behind the other seems to bring objects closer to us. He thus made the first telescope. Galileo made a telescope in 1609 and used it for space observations. He realized that there are many more stars than what could be seen with naked eyes. Using his telescope, he also discovered the moons of Jupiter, the black spots on the sun, etc. Now, 400 years after Galileo's use of the telescope, man has made tremendous progress in telescope technology and also in space science and technology on the whole. This great leap in technology has helped man to construct an astounding picture of our universe. Besides research purposes, space science and technology has also helped us in improving comforts and facilities in our everyday life. A telescope is an equipment with the help of which we can observe space. But you must be wondering whether one telescope would be sufficient for us to observe space completely. If not, then why do we need different telescopes for this purpose? There might be one more question in your mind that, are telescopes installed even in space? Come then, we shall find the answers to all these questions. First, we need to understand why there is a need of different types of telescopes.